warning, but not during the impeachment because you weren't getting paid to do a book tour that he's doing with Bill Barr. But every Republican should be asked about that. He went on record and said it. He was Trump's national security advisor, and he said Putin was waiting for Trump to pull out of NATO in his second term. That's why he waited. That's why he's attacking now. To blow up these stupid, it's Biden's fault. Like we all, haven't been there when Trump has never gotten Putin's out of his mouth in how many years now? How many years has it been? Sorry.
And also, a bunch of Americans have been convinced that NATO is bad. So it's like, they don't even care that Trump was going to pull out of NATO. They were like, great, it's costing us money.
Yeah.
Remember that whole thing?
Yeah.
They're asking me to pay.
And do we see now the value of NATO? And the ironic thing is Putin's uniting NATO like never before. He could, in his wildest dreams, right? I mean, what Biden and obviously what Putin is doing is united NATO. I mean, like we've never seen.
There is something very like the hippy dippy in me wants to go. The ray of sunshine in this is that it is ultimately backfiring and the morale around the world is strong. And I hope we don't lose that.
I know you're an Amazon Prime girl being on the Mrs. Maisel staff, but do you feel like Netflix is going to bring World War III to a screeching halt?
In what way?
Netflix, because they've said Netflix has been the last one. First of all, there was no Batman for Russia. And now there's no Netflix for Russia. That could be it. Oh. Yeah.
No, as long as they still have,
Yeah.
I don't think.
Wouldn't that be great publicity for you guys if they said, oh, we're all right as long as we still get Mrs. Maisel, right? As long as we still have Amazon Prime. All right.
I don't think we'd boast about that endorsement, but it would be funny.
But it could stop World War III. They'd be like, that's the one bridge too far. We'll stop now.
What if it was the Stephanie Miller show?
That could be it. Yes. Okay. Here's Anthony Blinken.
I'm here in Europe working with NATO allies, European Union partners, and others, working on, among other things, increasing even more the extraordinary pressure that's already been exerted on Russia with unprecedented actions and sanctions that are having a crippling effect on the Russian economy, as well as additional steps that we can take to help our friends in Ukraine, including getting them even more assistance on top of the historic aid we've gotten them to date, and that has been effective.
Yeah, I mean, if Putin is calling it already what is he calling it? Like this is already a
declaration of war.
Yeah, a declaration of war. The sanctions, we're like, oh, they're working. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, these are good this time. Okay.
I knew he would say that too because.
Right.
I mean,
yeah,
of course.
Okay, one more. Anthony Blinken.
Vladimir Putin has, unfortunately, the capacity with the sheer manpower that he has in Ukraine and the overmatch that he has, the ability to keep grinding things down against incredibly resilient and courageous Ukrainians. And I think we have to be prepared for this to last for some time. But just winning a battle is not winning the war. Taking a city does not mean he's taking the hearts and minds of the Ukrainian people. On the contrary, he is destined to lose. The Ukrainian people have demonstrated that they will not allow themselves to be subjugated to Vladimir Putin or to Russia's rule.
Back to your Zelenskyy crush for a moment. Is that's going to be in a movie? The I don't need a ride, I need ammunition. Come on, right?
Oh,
that's hot. I mean, my panties flew off, and I don't even wear panties, and I'm gay.
Well, we've been looking for a hero, and this is it. They're all the people of Ukraine are the heroes. The old woman that said, "Put these sunflower seeds in your pocket."
We have her. She's my future wife. I don't mean to make you jealous, but
don't touch underpants. Get out, bull in China shop. Out of my house. What's wrong with you?
That's her. All right, or it's the lady in the heat, but it's close enough, right? It's got
I love it.
Out lady.
No, I mean, I'll join you guys.
Okay.
I feel excited that we have heroes. I'm sorry that it had to happen, but what's so hard though, we're in such a state of waiting. We're waiting for the pandemic to really die. We're waiting to see what happens with January 6th committee. We're waiting to find out if the DOJ is doing anything. We're waiting to find out how this war ends. It's a lot of stress, even on people that are not directly involved.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. And it's the courage. This Ukrainian sunflower lady, right, looks right in the Russian soldier's face and is like, you put these sunflower seeds in your pocket. So when you die, you make flowers. Oh,
you get the f*** out of my house now. How's that for open mouth? Out! Get f*** out!
Right? Because we think
that
like
I would be as courageous.
I
don't know.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd be as courageous enough to protest in Russia. I don't know if that lady. I mean, unbelievable.
I mean, I give the finger to cabs when I'm walking down the street in New York and I yell at strangers.
Okay. Listen, it's a start.
Yeah.